Hey guys, this is MB from underdogchance.com and welcome back to my NBA betting model projections and today's predictions and picks if you like. Yesterday I went 6-2 with a profit, and so far I'm sitting at 49 wins, 42 losses, plus 3.82 units, ROI plus 4.70%, positive closing client value numbers. And yesterday I have created a little bit longer video. I was talking about a couple of other things as well. Most people like it, some also didn't like it. But what I believe, I will mention one more time. Uh, if you are asking how to start betting, this is not your passion, okay? This is something I can repeat every single day because uh, I am simply sharing the ideas that helped me and which I believe can help most people. Because if you watch my video and let's say that you watched yesterday's video and you went 6-2, let's say that you followed all my picks, so you made what, 4 units. Let's say that you made 4 units yesterday. This is, if you bet 100 American dollars, this is 400 American dollars. If you bet 1,000 American dollars, you made 4,000 American dollars. But 4,000 American dollars, this is nothing, right? 1,000 American dollars, 10,000 American dollars, 5,000, this is nothing. Money is nothing. But one good idea can change your life in a positive way, which can last for years. And I am betting now for more than 25 years, or I'm involved in sports betting world, and the ideas that I shared actually helped me. So I didn't just read a book or share something. I went through the hell. I lost bankroll two times. I had losing seasons. I was struggling with betting, with creating betting models, and everything I share based on my personal experiences. And peaks are nothing. Okay, you can make 100 American dollars, even if you make 10,000 American dollars. 10,000 American dollars is nothing these days, right? With inflation, 10,000 American dollars, this is nothing. People spend 10,000 American dollars on a dinner, right? But if you get a good idea from someone who is sharing this for free, I think this can be a life changing. Okay, because many people are stuck in sports betting because they love money and sports. But who doesn't love money and sports? But if you want to win at sports betting, you need to have some passion for sports betting. Okay, so as I said yesterday, some people will tell you you don't need to have passion, just pay subscription and then open email and you will make a lot of money. This is not going to happen. Okay, like in any other business or any other competition, and sports betting is a competition, right? You need to have some passion, because if you don't have the passion, other will outperform you. And when I meet young people who wants to bet and they start asking me, hey MB, I'm passionate about sports betting, how do I start? This is not passion, because if you're passionate about something, you're already in the process of doing things. Your passion, your wish is bigger, and it creates a force that is already active. So imagine you are a young guy and then you was passionate about something, you always find a way how to do it. Okay, and this was my message. And with this message, if people can recognize that maybe sports betting is not for them, so they're not putting any effort and they're just looking for sports picks, maybe they can, I don't know, decide to bet for fun, and they don't even need to watch videos and spend time. Because if you watch my video or someone else's video, you are giving away attention for something that you're not serious about, and this attention could be spent for something that you are truly passionate. Maybe your family, maybe your job, maybe something else. And this is my point, because my point here with everything that I do is a journey into world of successful betting. And it is not only about some picks or units or making hundreds of or thousands American dollars, but it is about changing a life in a positive way with the help of sports betting. Okay, and I also mentioned three things. Every single person has at least one of three things. Okay, so you must have time. If you don't have money, you have time. So you cannot say, I don't have money and I don't have time. If you don't have money and if you don't have time, then you have a problem. Then you have a big problem, because People who don't have money, they must have time. Okay, so you don't work a lot, and then you have time, and with this time you can gain skills. And the first step into betting is cash, money. Without money we cannot bet. So how to get money? You need more cash flow, right? So how to get more cash flow? You need to get more skills, so you can go on the market, make money, and then you can start betting, right? So people who don't have money, they must have time. If there are some people who have money but they don't have time, this is another problem. They need to outsource things, right? So if you have a lot of money and you don't have time, you're in the same position. So you're not better than those who don't have time and don't have money and have time. So it is basically the same, right? Maybe you eat better, but if you don't have time, then it is waste of life, basically. But there are people who say, I don't have time and I don't have money, and they have a problem. And so there is a solution for this. So what is the problem? The problem is attention. And this is something I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. Attention is your asset. If you don't have money, if you don't have time, you have attention. Okay, so because I was in that position, let's say you work, you have a job, you work 12 hours, and then you have a family, but you still have 1 hour of time. And this is the crucial part: what you do with that 1 hour. Most people spend this 1 hour watching sports betting videos, scrolling on social media, uh, I don't know, hanging with sports handicappers on Facebook, on Twitter or X, and this is waste of time. In that time, if you don't have money and if you don't have time, you need immediately, urgently, a skill, some skill, so you can get more cash flow, and then things will start changing. Okay, this is how I went in the past. So I didn't have time, I didn't have money, but then I took that time, that window in a day, 1, 2, 3 hours, and start building skills. And this is how then I became better at sports betting, at everything else. Okay, but I had time where I didn't went to cinema, or I didn't watch a TV for a whole year, because I simply didn't have time. I couldn't afford to watch TV because I knew I had only 2 hours per day. Okay, so as I said, we have every single person has at least one of three things: money, time, or a problem. So people who have money and they say they don't have time, they need to outsource. People who say they don't have money, they must have time. If you don't have money and if you don't have time, then you have a problem, and the problem is with attention. Okay, the question is where you put your attention. And the dumbest thing in the world is to put attention in something where you are not sure or where you're not serious. For example, in sports betting, right? And this idea, so I'm not trying to be nice here. I try to say the truth, and something that helped me. This thinking helped me, okay? Because if you're not serious about sports betting, why bother with pics, with videos, with something like that, right? And it is all about attention. Okay, and this is the idea that I shared, and I wanted to share it one more time. Okay, because I think this is very important, and because if this idea, if someone understand this idea or this mindset, this can change his life, right? So I would be more happy if I would see a person who watched this video now, stop betting forever, put attention in his passion, whether this be, I don't know, developing or design or something like that, and he becomes successful in that area. I would be much more happy for him than someone who is not passionate for anything, not even for sports betting, and he just made $400 with my picks. I would be more happy if I can change people's lives than helping them win some units. Okay, at least this is the main idea from the start when I started with my with my website. So it was the idea was to help people in the sports betting world, whether this be to make units, to change life, to teach them how to use spreadsheets, but the final goal is to make your life better with the help of sports betting. And if there are people who stop betting, because if I say honestly that betting is not that easy, that you need to have passion, that you need to love numbers and so on, and then some person will say, okay, this is not for me. This is a win-win situation, okay? Because I will not say yes, betting is for you if it is not for you, right? This is completely, I think this would be completely wrong, okay? And this is something I never did from the start, okay? But most people who come to my website, I assume that they are passionate about sports betting, and this is a personal decision. Every single person must know what is his passion. It is not my job. I assume that it is your passion. It is not my job to see if this is your passion or not, right? So let's go to today's projections. I have a couple of bets as well. Uh, I'm still sick. I hope I will be okay next days. Washington Wizards against New York Knicks. My line minus 12 on Knicks bookmakers line minus 12 as well. So no value. As I mentioned in previous videos, I lowered this criteria in last couple of weeks because, or less this month, this year, let's say, because the lines are mostly the same, and the model shows good results with lower discrepancy, and I have the goal to hit 15 units, and that's it. Chicago Bulls, Toronto Raptors. I have this game at even. Bookmakers have Toronto at plus 2.5. There might be some trades in next days. Siakam is going, and Toronto might get some. I don't know, but you should be careful with Toronto and Indiana today or maybe next days. Uh, and but so I of course there's not enough value. I'm still looking for at least 3.5 differences. It is still only 2.5 difference, but I found a value with over 225 in this game. Okay, this is my first qualified bet, so you see all three uh, all three qualified bets here. Okay, the second game, Oklahoma City Thunder against Utah Jazz. My projected line on Utah plus 4, bookmakers plus 3. But I found a value with under 246.5. So this is the only qualified bet here. Memphis Grizzlies, Minnesota. I have Memphis at plus 9.5, bookmakers 13, plus 13. So I'm taking Memphis plus 13. Okay, so Minnesota can win, but I hope they don't win by more than 10. Okay, and Indiana against Sacramento. I don't have Halliburton in the lineup. If he's playing, there is a value with Indiana, but as I said, there might be some trades, so you should check this and change later. I will not do anything later because I will probably rest. Maybe I will change, but as I said, if I will make some changes, I will put it on my website. Okay, so three qualified bets today. As I said, we have over in Toronto, we have under in Utah, and Memphis plus 13, which is the only underdog bet for today. Okay, so that's it for me today. I hope you got some idea or two from my views on the world. This is how I think. Okay, and it would be bad. It wouldn't be okay if I don't share my views. There are different views. People see world differently, which is completely okay. But because this is my YouTube channel, I share my views. Okay, and I hope that some people can resonate with this. And what is even more important, I hope that I can help some people to change their lives, and especially through sports betting. Okay. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.